heart is going. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now I want to start by apologising for the lack of content recently. Over the past 3 months, I know on the beaver video at the end I said I was going to Mull and I was going to bring you guys loads of new content, and that was my intention. So to explain, I did go to Mull. I was up there for 3 weeks, but I was up there running a series of photo tours and workshops, and I went with good intentions to bring you guys as much footage as possible, and I did capture some footage of some wildlife, but in terms of actual vlogging and speaking to the camera and producing videos I was happy to put out, I just really struggled, to be honest. I struggled to find the time in between having participants on the tours and the workshops, and if I did have a few minutes where I could kind of go out and film, I decided to put stills first. Because over the last 12 months, I have been, believe it or not, and it might not show with some of the content, but I have been putting YouTube videos before my own kind of stills photography. And I felt like, and I understand it, when you're doing these videos, something's always going to have to give. But I felt like there had been quite a long period of time since I'd felt really quite happy about an image I captured. I've had loads of amazing wildlife encounters, and I've really enjoyed every single video I've put out for you guys. It's been awesome, but I just wanted some time out with the camera where I didn't feel obliged to be filming a YouTube video or doing an Instagram story, and it was just the old days of just looking through the viewfinder, thinking about composition, and just seeing if I could capture some images. So I did, and I managed to get some images whilst I was on Mull that I'm pretty happy with. So I'll pop them up on the screen now. I will be going back and I will be bringing you new videos from Mull. I promise you that. But this particular trip, I just had to put workshops, photo tours, and my own stills kind of before anything else. So I really hope you understand that. But I came back from Mull with really good intentions to produce some more videos, some local videos down here in Devon. And I even went over to Skomer Island with some friends for a few days where I filmed a vlog. And I got probably some of my favorite images to date during filming that vlog. We got some really nice light with the puffins, and I'm not going to say too much because I'm still undecided as to whether or not I'm going to release that video. See, I liked making a video, but when I got back and started to do the edit, I'd basically stuffed up the audio. I don't know, get that image that I mentioned with shooting backlit and trying to get some backlight through the puffin's wings, and I don't know what had happened. I don't think the dead cat, the fluffy bit that goes on the microphone, I don't think it was on correctly, and it was a pretty windy day and the audio's just pretty rubbish. So I'm trying to work with it. I keep going back and forward with it. I keep jumping back into the edit thinking, yeah, let's get it out. And I'm still in two minds. So maybe if you're interested in seeing that video and enough people write in the comments that they'd like to see it, then I'll just put it out. But I don't know, it can be quite frustrating watching people's videos when all you can hear is wind noise. So I tried to limit the pieces to camera, but I don't know. I'm undecided. So there goes another video that I had in mind for you guys. And then since then, every week I've just been out running workshops, usually between 3 and 4 workshops a week, which has been incredible. I've had a great time sitting on the riverbank, watching the beavers with their kits, and I'll bring you a video from there very, very soon. But that kind of limited the amount of time I had out of the camera for myself, because when I'm running workshops, photo tours, I don't take my camera. I choose not to shoot. It's not about me, it's about the paying customer. It's about them getting the experience they want. And as I'm doing one-on-one workshops, I feel like it's a little bit bizarre if I'm trying to capture an image that they're seeing. I don't really want to be like stealing their opportunity, taking the same composition as them. And I also want to be investing all of my time into helping them achieve their images. So for that reason, it's basically been about, well, we're just come into August. So it's been a pretty long time since I've been out doing some shooting for myself. The beaver workshops are starting to quiet down now because we're starting to lose that evening light. And as we do, you get a lot less time with the beavers. So come a couple of weeks' time, I won't be taking any more bookings for beaver workshops. In fact, I'm not taking any more bookings for beaver workshops, but in 2 weeks' time, I'll have done my last workshops for beavers for this season. And that will mean that I then have quite a lot more time to get out, taking some images and making some content and bringing you guys some videos. So one of the things that I wanted to do today was come up to this new location that I found on Google Earth. Is it called Google Earth? Google Maps? It's a couple of miles away from my house, and I came up a few weeks back, scouted it out, and it's basically a big woodland that's surrounded by some clover fields at the moment. And as I was walking in between the fields and the woodland, there's like a little gravel track. I could see loads and loads of runs where wildlife's been coming in and out of the woodland and in and out of the fields. So I decided to come up, set up some trail cameras, and I've come back today to pick up those cameras, bring you guys, like a channel update, and basically, if it's proved to be a good location, I'm going to bring you guys back in the next couple of days and we'll see what we can photograph. So I've still got one other trail camera to collect. I actually can't remember exactly where it is, so I'm going to go on and search for that in a second. But if they've picked anything up, I'll put some of the footage and images up on the screen now. So that's pretty much where we're at with the YouTube, why I haven't been making content recently, the plans I've got, because I have loads. I've got so much content that I want to bring you guys going forward. In fact, I've ordered a couple of new wireless microphones because I am aware that in some of my previous videos, one of the things that was really letting them down was the bad audio. And it got to the point where if I looked outside and it was windy, I'd kind of think twice about filming. So I decided to take the plunge. They are quite expensive, and as I don't really make any money from YouTube, I really had to think about it. But I've decided I want to bring you guys the best content I possibly can. So I've ordered some new microphones. So hopefully the audio is going to improve on these videos going forward as well. So let's go find the other trail camera. I'll give you the last couple of updates on what's been going on and what's to come, including the most exciting news I've ever had, and we'll go from there. Well, that's always a relief, isn't it, when your trail cameras are still there? So, although I didn't really, looking around, I didn't really expect anyone to come in here. And even if they did, I don't think they'd be looking at every single tree trying to find something like that. They're always pretty well hidden. But I'm looking forward to getting back and seeing what's on those. Obviously, you're seeing the footage right now. But for me, I've got to do a 3.5 mile walk back to the house before I can check. So I'm excited to see what's on those. Now, I was saying that I received some exciting news, and the most exciting news that I've received in my life, and that's that I'm going to be a dad. So my wife and I are expecting our first child in a couple of months' time, and I'm just so excited, to be honest. I just can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to have a little friend that I can go out exploring nature with, to be honest. Just bringing her to places like this, and yeah, I hope she's into that kind of stuff. If she's not, that's up to her, but I'm really excited about having a little wildlife companion with me in the years to come. So what does that mean for the channel? Not a lot really. I still have loads of plans just to get out and bring you guys as much content as possible. But it is another reason why I've been a bit absent recently, because in between workshops, tours, and things like that, I've just been trying to get our house ready. Just, you know, all the jobs that you just put off, all the rubbish stuff. Like when I moved in, I painted, but I didn't really do a particularly good job. So just like going around and actually painting properly, tiling, all that boring kind of stuff. So that's what I've been doing. They call it nesting apparently, but I call it just getting the jobs done that you've been putting off doing for a very long time. But I'm really excited about that. So that's going to change things for me personally, but it won't change anything on the channel. There'll still be plenty of content, I'm sure. There's a fox. There's a fox. My heart is going. I can't believe that. Okay, well, I've got a rough idea what we might pick up on the trail camera. I don't know if it's going to come back because I don't think it saw me. I was talking to you guys, and I just looked behind me and there was a fox. So I just grabbed my phone because my camera was, well, I thought I'd make too much noise trying to unzip my bag. And I got some footage and could see that it hadn't noticed me. So I put my phone down, grabbed my camera, but it just slowly walked away. Oh, well, now every noise has got me going. Okay, I'll carry on. So basically, I was just saying, yeah, having a baby, that's all fantastic. And what else? Now, yeah, that's the only other thing I really kind of wanted to discuss was that I've updated my website. A few of you may have already noticed that. But finally, I know for a long time, my website said coming soon. That's because I kind of wanted to finalise some things before it kind of went live. Well, it's now live. My website's been updated. I keep looking for foxes. I'm going to concentrate just to get this video finished. But website's been updated, so all new workshops are on there. I decided to take the print section down. If anybody's interested in prints, just send me a message. I just didn't like the way the whole shop thing worked, and if I was away for like a few weeks at a time and I received an order for a print, I would then feel kind of like stressed about the fact that I wasn't able to go to the printers, get it done. So it's easier if I'm just corresponding with people before they actually send me their money. So I'm still happy to sell prints. In fact, I'm very happy to, but just send me an email. Let me know which image you're after and we can do it that way instead. And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Oh, my 2023 wildlife calendar. That's going to be being added to my website very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Actually, in fact, by the time you're watching this video, so it'll be available for pre-order on my website now, and I'll put a link in the description. I don't want this to sound like too much of a sales pitch, but if you support the channel, as I mentioned before, I don't make much money, almost nothing, from YouTube. But doing things like purchasing the calendars really, really helps me out. So if you could place an order, I'd really, really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who's ordered them over the last 3 years. Hopefully you'll be ordering again. And that's pretty much it. I just want to finish by saying thank you very much to everybody who's subscribed to the channel, everybody who's continued to stay subscribed, even though I've kind of been so poor at putting out content recently. And a huge thank you to everybody who's joined me so far this year for workshops and tours. Like, it's been a real pleasure meeting all of you, and hopefully I'll see you guys on a future tour or workshop. I'm going to end the video there. I'm kind of in two minds whether just to sit in the woods and see what else turns up, but I'll bring you guys along for that on another day. We'll go back, check the trail cameras. I think the forecast looks good. I'll tell you what, we'll come out tomorrow and we'll see what turns up in the fields opposite. So I'll see you all tomorrow.